This is not my usual video, this is a bit of a rant. It's not something I normally do, but I've been reading an article in today's paper which really does rile me. It says that a local business owner who had $50,000 of funding from the government to help set up a business is now a bit upset that 3 years in they're pulling the funding. Now, I'm not being funny, but I know that running your own business is hard. I can tell you that because I've done it. I decided a year ago, just over a year ago, to quit my full-time job to set up businesses right into health. Now that isn't a decision that I made lightly. I had to really think hard about it and all the risks associated with that. I was actually making myself redundant, but in order to set up a business you need to be available full-time to be able to do that properly. You can't do it whilst doing something else as well. I have tried that too. I did that in 2011 when I originally started right into health, and I was also working full-time as a teacher, and it's just too hard. However, I was really lucky that in the short term we were actually financially just about able to afford that, providing that right into health was going to give me some wages within about 2 or 3 months. So that gave me a really big incentive to get started and get it working. Now, to make a business work, you need to listen to the market. You need to have something that's marketable, and you need to have customers, and you need to listen to what they have to say. Now, I really do think that I do that, and I do that quite well. All of my clients know that if they give me a suggestion, that I will do my best to try and honour it. Some of the examples of that is the fact that I change my timetable on a monthly basis because I'm always taking out classes that aren't working, adding in classes that I'm asked for. I've been asked most recently for kids spin classes. Now, it's taken me 3 or 4 months to be able to fit it onto the timetable, but now I'm looking to be able to add it in June because I've now got 2 or 3 members of staff that work part-time for me that I can actually free myself up to do that. Now, it's not something that I've been able to do when they ask me, but they know that I'm constantly working on it. And it's the same with anything else. I do seminars, and I always ask for feedback, and I change it based on what people say. And that's how you've got to work as a business. You don't just blindly plough on and hope that what you've got is going to work properly for somebody, because it's not always. So this woman here, she has had 50 grand of funding. She had $10,000 to set up. Now, my husband's said to me a few times about funding from ILT, which I actually am going to think about, but I want to do it properly, because if I'm going to take money from the government or from a funding organisation or something, I need to be providing a service and proving that I've used that cash well. So the next thing that I've got a couple of other ideas up my sleeve that I'm going to work on and see if I can get those started, and it's something that I feel really passionate about based on my background. That's all I'm going to say at this stage. So then she's had she had support from WINS, which gave her unemployment benefit the entire time. Well, gosh, wouldn't that be nice? I've had to make Right Into Health pay me a wage since week 8, and I've got to be fair with you, my wage is less than the minimum wage, which makes us quite broke, but it's a thing that I'm passionate about and that I'm working hard on. I've got lots of really understanding and very, very supportive clients, which means I can it makes it worthwhile for me, and I'm going to keep on working because I know that I can make it work and grow and all that sort of thing. And I've now got staff, which I can just about afford. I wanted to up my wages, but my accountant won't let me because I've got to do some more business growth proof before I do that. But I mean, I can't believe she's had so much funding and so much support, and she's now complaining 3 years later because she might have to shut her shop because they won't keep supporting her. Well, I'm sorry, love, but if your shop isn't drawing a profit for you, then perhaps you're in the wrong business.